Let's go to Angela Hemingway to talk a little bit about, education here at 580 KIDO, live from Eagle High School. Ms. Hemingway, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me on the show.
So we've got, when we're at schools, and we are every week, we always talk about books and technology, but there's some amazing things going on concerning 3D design and printing fabrication. And probably a lot of folks here at 580 KIDO, 580KIDO.com aren't aware of what that has to do with, education in schools today.
Well, 3D design and printing is kind of becoming this hot new area, everything from healthcare, such as a variety of prosthetics that can be created. The automotive industry is actually trying to 3D print an entire car called an Irby. And on the International Space Station, they're no longer hauling all their tools up. They're able to actually 3D print some of the tools that they need. So 3D printing is certainly something that's becoming not only much more commonplace, but the cost of 3D printers is also dropping astronomically.
Sure, and let's talk a little bit about the 2016 Idaho FabSLAM Showcase at the Discovery Center.
Sure. At the Discovery Center this weekend, there are going to be 14 middle school teams that are being brought together by the Idaho STEM Action Center at the Discovery Center on Saturday. It's open to the public from 10 to 1 p.m. And these students have been in their communities working with a 3D printer. We were able to train the educator on the 3D printer. They took that printer back to their classroom, and students throughout Idaho identified an issue or problem in their community that they felt they could solve with 3D printing. And so they're going to show up on Saturday with their 3D object or design that they've printed, a solution that they're looking at in their community, and we've got a light of STEM in action. These students not only had to identify a community issue, but students are kind of turned away from STEM because it's deemed as really doesn't fit into my life. And so I think this is an opportunity for them to actually see how STEM is applicable, how they can use it to solve problems, and certainly potentially keep them in our STEM pipeline to go on to college and maybe get a STEM job and consider a STEM career. So we hope that it's something that is engaging and encourages them to stay in STEM.
Now, you got to educate me, Angela. I'm a dope. I know what STEM is kind of contextually, but can you give me the spell out of it, please?
Sure. So simplistically, it stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And at the Idaho STEM Action Center, we define that as really all of those things being integrated, such as this 3D design and printing competition this Saturday. They're really integrated, so students are not just focusing on science, but they're looking at through the lens of all of these different things and putting it together as they construct, fabricate, and print their 3D models.
You say those words with such proficiency. Construct, fabricate. Thank you, Angela. One more time, if people would like to check this out and, get involved in STEM, what can they do?
Well, so on Saturday, the Discovery Center opens to the public at 10 a.m. And again, we're going to have about 160 middle school kids there showing off their designs from 10 to 1. The finals are going to be, the awards are going to be announced actually by about 12:30. Kids are going to get a great gift certificate to get more equipment and more materials to use their 3D printer in their classroom. So drop by. Discovery Center is giving a $2 discount for entrance, and we will be there until about 1 o'clock.
Angela, thank you.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Let's get you to traffic and weather together from Eagle High School at 580 KIDO.